I know,
And you were interviewing Simon.
Isn't that strange? I was just thinking about that, we were all sat around here with you, me, and Nadia, and we were having a good old time. And I was supposed to interview Simon the next day, which was like, oh, that's amazing. I get to interview Simon Cowell. I remember being really excited about that. And you guys were here for a press junket, right?
Yes, with Jane Fonda.
The Jane Fonda movie, which sounded amazing. And then I went off and had my little old interview, and it was amazing. And then all of a sudden this happened. Like, that was not on the radar at all.
Really? So it definitely was that meeting?
It definitely was that meeting, or at least it wasn't on my radar.
It must have been on theirs.
I don't know, but I've been told, or I think it was the interview. So how weird is that? I know.
And so you've swapped the loose woman panel
Well,
for
I'm
a new
always
panel.
a loose woman.
I know.
I'm always a loose woman now. I haven't swapped, I've just added. I've added
an
a
extra panel.
I've added a panel. I've extended the table.
Loads of people were excited and everyone was over the moon, but there were some people who had some critical words to say.
Of course.
We don't like those people.
We don't like the
worry.
critical words. There's a place in the universe for that, but there doesn't have to be a place in my life for it, you know? And I don't have any ill will towards anyone who questions why I'm on this show or has negative comments. You know, that's their right, that's their duty, you know, that's their space. But for me, I really am in the most kind of cliche, hippy-dippy way. I really am about the love and the light and the joy.
So you can just block out all the negative.
I just don't, like, if I were to read it and take it on, it would definitely hurt, because I'm as sensitive as the next crazy person, you know. Rob is, had a career where he's kind of been plagued with these emotions and negative feelings from the press, and I've seen it destroy him at times. I just kind of saw that early doors in our relationship and realized that's not what I wanted for myself. And sometimes it's easier than other times. You know, like, you're curious, you want to go, I hope people like me. Oh, I hope they like that. But,
it's not worth it in the end.
It's not worth it because it's going to hurt. And, you know, that's kind of, there's nothing going forward about that for me. There's nothing I'm gonna gain from feeling pain from someone who's writing something maybe mean behind thing, you know.
You know what the best thing is I think you've proved everybody wrong.
I hope I'm doing the loose women proud.
You are doing us proud.
I'm the lady on the panel, so I feel like I've gotta be the loosest lady ever. I mean, I'm not the only one wearing panties, but I am the only woman on that panel.
Who's wearing the panties? How has it been working with Rob? I know that obviously you've got such a great relationship, and I've seen a couple of bits on the show where I'm like, there she is, that's my girl, where you give your cheeky comments. And
we have a lot of cheek. I mean, you know what's interesting? The show, actually, when you see it, is so short compared to what we film. And there are so many cheeky moments that are happening between us nonstop. And I think for us, that's always been our language of love. Do you know, we always kind of are.
You don't take yourselves too seriously.
We don't take ourselves too seriously. We're serious about how much we love each other, but we don't take ourselves seriously.
Do you think it will get harder as the competition goes on? Will it get more competitive?
I mean, I would imagine that it would, because now we're really divvied up, you know, because before we were kind of throwing shade at each other, but we didn't have our categories. Now we have our categories, and now we're going up against each other. And I have to imagine, knowing how competitive Rob is and how competitive I am, that it will go up another
Who's
level.
more competitive?
I mean, I would definitely say me, all day long. All day long.
Talking of categories, you have got the overs, which I think is sometimes a little bit underestimated.
Which is why I really wanted it.
Yes.
Do you know what? I kind of thought I really enjoy being with the other underdogs of this competition. You know, and I love that they've got so much fight in them. They really do represent something that I think is really important in this competition.
And like you said before, it is, you know, for the younger contestants, there's the opportunity to try again and try again. Whereas with the overs, you do feel like it's a little bit more...
This is their last chance, and you feel so responsible for that last chance.
Because I remember, from my perspective of what it's like to be at judges' houses, but thinking of what it must be like to be in your shoes, to make those decisions that could change somebody's life. How is that?
I have to say, I'm not looking forward to the day where I have to sit down and look someone in the eye and say, it's a no. You know, the beauty of saying it's a yes is you're opening up a whole adventure and a whole dream for someone, and the flip side of that coin is having to say no and kind of crush someone in the moment. And all of these people I genuinely care about. And just as I said, this is their last chance. They don't get to come back 2 and 3 times. I mean, you came back.
It was
your
third
time, right? And I think Louis, it was his 3rd time. You know, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of youth, is you can, you know, you have time to learn and you have time to come back and you're fresh and people want to see you again. You know, and I really do understand what's at stake for all of the people here. And I so badly want them to all win. And I know that they can't all win.
And you've done how many auditions in your lifetime
Well, I
have you
think
been
that's
told
for
no?
me. I still get told no. You know, I totally relate and empathize with everyone here. You know, and I also know what it's like to lose your confidence. You know, it's like I had this career and I was working, and then I met Rob, and I kind of went off and got married and had kids, and in that process, which was amazing and fantastic, you know, I lost my confidence as an actress, as a working woman. You know, I kind of gave that up, and then to have to revisit that years later, where I'm hitting the pavement, kind of starting from ground zero.
So I want to know about all the judges.
Okay.
I need to know who has got the biggest ego. Who's the biggest
I was like,
diva?
what's the question? Who's the biggest diva? Oh,
Gosh. Say it's Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowell. Rob's here, so I have to say Simon Cowell. But I think we know it could be Rob.
Maybe
It could be Rob. It could be Rob.
Don't tell anyone.
I know. He sat there. He sat there in a gold throne. I think the answer might be Rob.
He's got someone fanning him as we speak.
There's actually there's a crew of people currently fanning Rob. I think maybe we'll have a diva. I think at the end of the season I'll be able to tell you who the bigger diva is.
Okay, I'll ask you right at the end. It's always the quiet
I'll
ones.
show my face, considering I've just jumped in your interview there.
Well, you know,
I can tell
Have
you.
you got
it's Simon-
Darling, your diamond chain is twisted.
do you want me to carry on fanning
Yeah,
you?
babe,
'Cause the
I've got you
girls aren't
flowers
here?
too. I know you like to be surrounded by flowers.
It's Simon Cowell that's the biggest diva. Hi, darling. Nice to see you.
Mwah. Thou
Darling.
dost protest too much.
Darling.
I'm off. I'll see you later. Lots
I love
of
you.
love.
Are you
we love
leaving?
you.
And you, baby.
I love you.
Love you.
I love you, boo.
And I've got to ask you, obviously, when we heard the news about the new addition to the Williams family.
Little Coco Joe. My little Coco Joe.
Congratulations. Everyone
Thank you.
at Loose Women is so blooming happy for you.
Thank you.
You are honestly
Thank you.
super mum. I don't know how you're managing.
Well, there's literally a layer of 6 feet of foundation on my face right now, and I did pass out earlier in the day.
I can't imagine. You must be exhausted. A newborn baby, X Factor,
I know
everything else.
it's all kind of kicking off, but in the most amazing way. No complaints. Thank you so much.
No, I'm so happy for you.
Rob and I and the kids are over the moon. We're in a pink love bubble right now. I feel so grateful. You know, I just didn't ever think this would happen, and there were times when I just thought I was going to lose, and this was not meant to be, and just for her to be here in our lives and bless us all, you know, is just, it's more than I could put into words. So
you totally deserve it. You are an incredible mum.
very fortunate,
she
mommy,
is.
and I'm grateful to the universe for the gift that is Colette, and I'm looking forward to raising this cheeky monkey, whoever she may be. I'm looking forward to raising her in the pack.
Well, she has got a super mum.
Aw,
So
thanks, Stacey,
Oh my
and
God.
likewise. Look at you, all the way over here, Los Angeles, with the kids and
Drag
an
him with
apple,
me.
dragging with you, and Joe, who's currently pulling his hair out,
bless him.
babysitting.
Oh God, honestly, he's going to kill me
poor
when
guy.
I say I was sat by the pool with
Yeah,
Adrian.
exactly. We were just having cocktails
It's a really
and laying
hard
out.
day at work.
Yeah, exactly. So stressful.